Welcome to the Elevate Media podcast with your host, Chris Anderson. In this show, Chris and his guests will share their knowledge and experience on how to go from zero to successful entrepreneur. They have built their businesses from scratch and are now ready to give back to those who are just starting. Let's get ready to learn, grow, and elevate our businesses. And now, your host, Chris Anderson.
Welcome back to another recording of the Elevate Media podcast. I'm Chris Anderson. We're going to pull back the curtain a little bit today on the inner workings of the Elevate Media Group agency, which, I am super thankful, humbled, blessed to be able to say that we are a multi-six-figure revenue producing company over the last couple of years. And we're super thankful for where we are, where we're at, where we're headed. And so I'm going to dive into a little bit about what running this agency is like, and hopefully, with the day-to-day operations, sharing some insights on different aspects like client acquisition, project management, team dynamics, and maintaining quality standards are going to help you in your journey as a freelancer, as an early entrepreneur, as an agency owner, to improve and to elevate what you're doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with client acquisition because that's an important thing, right? More clients, more profit, things of that nature. And, it's one of the cornerstones of any successful business. And at Elevate, we've found that building genuine relationships with clients is key to our success. Whether that's through networking events, referrals, or just showcasing our work online, every interaction counts. Building relationships is not the easiest thing, and it takes time. It's not going to be a quick thing. Sales is not going to be, an instant thing every time. Yeah, sure, we have some that come on quickly, and we don't have to talk a bunch. We don't have to have a big process, but we don't hard sell, we're for who needs us. And, what we provide is for those who are ready and see the value. We're not going to hard sell anything just to make a buck. So relationships take time, and that's our process with it. So I remember one client who came to us through a referral from another satisfied client, and they were hesitant at first. They didn't know if we could meet their specific needs, but because we had open communication and a very transparent approach, we were able to not only meet their expectations, but exceed them. And this not only led to a successful project, but also a longer-term partnership. So for those looking to improve their client acquisition game, remember, focus on building trust, providing value, and showcasing your expertise through your portfolio and testimonials. Don't be afraid to reach out to your network or attend industry events to expand your reach and connect with potential clients. All right, now on to project management. Now, this is the backbone of really any successful production agency or agency in any form for that matter, because from the initial client acquisition or consultation to the final delivery, the project management process has to be streamlined as best as possible to ensure efficiency and quality each step along the way. And they can always be improved. It can always be made better, right? Our workflow typically starts with the in-depth discovery phase where we sit down with the client to understand their vision, their goals, their target audience. From there, then we move into pre-production, where we develop concepts, scripts, storyboards, and this brings that vision to life. And then once they verify that and give the okay on that, we go into the production phase. This is where our team, who's super talented, they work really hard to capture and edit the footage. They want to make sure they get every frame right and that it aligns with the client's vision. And then after that, we enter the post-production phase. This is where the team edits, puts the finishing touches on, and we deliver the final product to the client. Now, of course, there are always challenges along the way, whether it's unexpected client requests or revisions or really tight deadlines. But if you have a clear communication and a proactive problem-solving strategy, you're going to be able to navigate through them a lot smoother. One challenge that comes to mind that we had as a project we worked on last year, it was a very tight deadline. And despite facing numerous obstacles, including bad weather and also some equipment malfunctions, thankfully, we were able to deliver the project on time and exceed the client's expectations. So having that flow, that process in place allowed us to do that. And we utilized some management tools like Monday or Frame.io that have been game changers for us. It keeps everyone on the same page and tasks were organized there. We also have an online server that anyone on the team can access remotely wherever they're at to get files, to upload files if needed, to share things across which has been pretty impactful and allows us to, do a lot faster. One thing, caveat to an online server is to remember file size. It can take a long time to upload and download depending on your internet. So try to have good internet to shorten that time as much as possible because files can get pretty big and take up some time. So just a little, asterisk there. But also with the team, I try to check in on a regular basis with each individual to ensure that everyone is aligned and everyone's feeling good, everyone's good, not overwhelmed. I just try to keep a pulse on everyone, make sure the team's running smoothly and everyone's feeling good. So that's always important with a team. And when we're talking about teams, there's always a team dynamic, right? It's a crucial aspect in your agency, in your business. Now, our team runs pretty well. They've been doing it for a little bit of time. And everyone brings, their own skills and expertise to the table. And we structure it in a way to collaborate and cross-function or have cross-functional support with one another. Each person has a role where their expertise lies, where their strengths are. For the most part, obviously we ask, individuals to do certain things sometimes when we need it. When we have bigger projects, it might stretch them a little bit. But I think that's good as well because you're allowing them to grow and you're allowing them to try new things. And when we can do this allows us to tackle projects that have, bigger sizes or more complex, that are more complex. And we can do it with confidence, knowing that the team can manage and to adapt. Plus, of course, we also have built a great network that we can reach into whenever we have even bigger projects come our way or something comes up, we need an extra hand. It's all about the quality of the relationships you make and being able to, rely on others and then give back value how you can to those individuals as well. Because, collaboration and communication are two important things. Open communication and collaboration, they're at the heart of our success. We always encourage feedback and brainstorming sessions to ensure everyone's voice is heard on the team. This allows people to have a sense of ownership and accountability, but also lets them, have more creativity with things. I want certain results, but how we get there, I'm cool with whatever it looks like, as long as the result is the quality, and, the outcome the client desires. Because we want to try to cultivate a positive culture the best we can. And when we can be supportive, when we can have fairly inclusive work environments, you're creating a team culture that encourages creativity, innovation, and growth. We try to celebrate successes together, and then we try to support each other through challenges because we know we're stronger as a team. And it's been, it's a testimony to the team. We've had some ups and downs, and, we've supported, and the team especially has supported this mission and this business, very well. I couldn't have done it without those on the team. And so that's why it's important to try to do your best to, lift them up along the way. And then finally, I want to talk about maintaining quality standards. And we take that very seriously here at Elevate. Quality is not a negotiable thing for us. It's truly what sets us apart and keeps our clients coming back. It's important to focus on quality. From the very beginning, the initial concept to what we finally deliver them, the final product. We strive for excellence in everything we do. Because we understand that, your reputation is on the line with every project you do, every service you provide, every, call you get on. So we go above and beyond the best we can to ensure that every aspect meets or exceeds clients' expectations. So with client expectations, we also have to manage quality control. right? We have to be able to measure that. And we could have and to be transparent, we could probably have a stricter quality control measures in place. We have good ones, but they can always improve, right? We can always get better. So this includes reviews, feedback throughout the whole production process. This allows us to catch any issues early on and address them before they become bigger problems. So we also encourage client feedback, of course, and revisions to ensure that the final product meets their vision and objectives. But we do our very best, and we do a good job about catching anything before it gets to the client. We go over things, our team goes over things a lot, multiple times, multiple passes, multiple people to get different views and get different eyeballs on the project to make sure something's not missed. Because little things, once you look at something over and over for so long, captions, the video clips themselves, things like that, you just start to miss things. So that's why we have a process where multiple people look at it and, give feedback. Because we want to have continuous improvement, right? So we don't stop at quality control measures. We're always striving to learn and improve, whether that's staying up to date on the latest trends or investing in training and development for our team. By continuously pushing ourselves to be better, we ensure that we stay ahead of the curve and deliver the best possible results for our clients. For example, we are attending the Leads Conference here locally in Indiana that is done through Northview Church. And it's bringing speakers, leadership development individuals, business leaders to help us be better leaders, to be better business owners, to be better individuals on the team. And we're doing things like that. We're going to do more and more. We have, we take courses together to improve our skills, to learn new things so we can continually elevate ourselves so we can elevate our clients even higher. Running a multiple six-figure video production agency is not a small feat, but I'm super grateful for this journey. I'm super grateful for those that have helped me, that I've learned from, that have supported me, for the team now that helps run this endeavor to accomplish our goals. And by focusing on our client acquisition, project management, the team dynamics, maintaining quality standards, it's definitely achievable for you as well. Focus on those things as yourself right now as you're growing your business, and eventually you'll be able to implement. Looking back when I started and was doing this myself, I couldn't imagine where I am today in such a short amount of time. 2021, the end of 2021 is when Elevate was started. And so, we're still super young in this, and it's super blessed to be able to, say that we've made multiple six figures. And, it doesn't come without its ups and downs and its rough patches and the storms you have to weather, because storms come, economy changes, things shift, and you have to adapt. So I wanted to hit on this though, to share a little bit about how, we've been able to grow Elevate. And so if you have any questions or future topics that you'd like us to cover, don't hesitate to reach out. You can email us at support@elevate-media-group.com or shoot me a message on Instagram at chris.t.anderson. I'd love to hear what you can have, your thoughts and ideas that you want to hear going forward. But until next time, continue to go out there, keep elevating your life, elevate your brand, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you for listening to the Elevate Media Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. See you in the next episode.